Welcome students. I hope you remember we were solving one numerical from examination question paper and we have completed two steps of it. First is we have assembled the local fixed end moment matrix, local stiffness matrices. We have assembled global fixed end moment matrix, global stiffness matrices from the local matrices, and next step we have dealt with the equilibrium equation, global equilibrium equation or structure equilibrium equation to find out the displacements of the structure, and we have found out displacements of the structure be like this. These are the displacements of the structure delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Now in this lecture we will concentrate to write the final element equilibrium equations for all the elements and finding out the end forces, end moments and end reactions. So last step of this is element equilibrium equation. The format of the equilibrium equation is same. So whether it is global or local, now elemental equilibrium equations format is same. P element is equal to FEM element plus K element delta element. Now in this equation we know delta element, we know K element, we know elemental displacements, we know elemental stiffness matrix, we know elemental FEM matrix. Only unknown is elemental forces that we need to find out, and elemental forces are nothing but elemental reactions and elemental moments. So for element AB, I need to take everything. So P element AB is equal to, I know fixed end moment element AB, yes I have seen it, I know fixed end moment element AB, fixed end moment element AB, 80 53.33, 80 minus 53.33, 80 53.33, 80 minus 53.33. So fixed end moment element AB is 80 53.33, 80 minus 53.33 plus what is K element? EI into, yes, I have already assembled the element stiffness matrix for AB. This is my element stiffness matrix for AB. So I am copying it 12 by 64, 6 by 16. I am copying it. It is 12 by 64, 6 by 16 minus 12 by 64, 6 by 16. Same is the row, 6 by 16 minus 12 by 64, 6 by 16. 4 EI by L, that is, yes I have seen 1 minus 6 by 16, 0.5. So 1 minus 6 by 16, 0.5. Same is the row, minus 6 by 16, 0.5. It is 12 by 64 and it is minus 6 by 16, minus 6 by 16 and 1. This is my element and I am writing the displacement matrix. Now let me know, this is element AB. I know the support conditions of element AB. This is roller support and I am writing it in local terms 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what is the local displacement at coordinate 1? Local displacement at coordinate 1 is not possible, so 0. What is the local displacement at coordinate 2? That is rotation of the fixed support. Rotation of the fixed support is also not possible, that is 0. What is the local displacement at coordinate 3? That is displacement of this roller support in the y direction, that is also 0. And what is local displacement at coordinate 4? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible to have deflection. So this delta 4 is nothing but theta b, and we have just find out the value of theta b, that is delta 1, that is 15.63 upon EI. I will take 1 upon EI common. So delta 4 is 15.63. Delta 4 is nothing but theta b. Everybody agree with this? Delta 4 is nothing but theta b. So I have calculated delta 4 as 15.63. So by multiplying this, I will get P element AB is equal to, I have solved this matrix and I have got P element AB is equal to 85.86, 61.14, 74.14 and minus 37.70. I am showing it on the matrix. Matrix is, this is loaded with 40 kilonewton per meter for 4 meters. Now my local coordinates, my local reactions are like this. So this is 1, so this is 85.86 kilonewton. This is 61.14 positive, this means assumed direction is right, 61.14 kilonewton meter. This is 74.14, it is positive, 74.14 kilonewton, and this is minus 37.7, so it is clockwise 37.70 kilonewton meters. My friends, we are getting a check 14 to 4, 160 downwards. Now add up this. This is also 160 upwards. So I am getting a check. This is the first check I am getting that my calculations are right. Now I am writing similarly. I am writing P element BC and P element CD. So for element BC, the same equation, P element BC is equal to FEM element BC plus K element BC into delta element BC. Delta element BC. So what is my P element BC? I am writing is equal to FEM element BC. Now where is my FEM element BC? I have already calculated my FEM element BC. Yes, FEM 15.63. I am copying it. 15.63, 18.75, 84.37 and 56.25. This is my FEM element plus K element. What is K element BC? Yes, I know K element BC was already ready with me. This is my K element BC. This is 18 by 64, 9 by 16 minus 18 by 64, 9 by 16. Same is the column, 9 by 16 minus 18 by 64, 9 by 16. This is 1.5, 6.4 is 1.5 minus 9 by 16, 0.75 minus 9 by 16, 0.75. This is 18 by 64 minus 9 by 16. This is minus 9 by 16 and it is 1.5. 1.5. So I have written this element stiffness matrix copied into delta element BC. Delta element BC in local terms, delta element BC, this is my element BC. This is 3, this is 4, this is 5 and this is 6. Now everybody agree delta 4 is theta B and delta 6 is theta C, right? This is element BC. Delta 4 is nothing but theta B and delta 6 is nothing but theta C. Delta 4 is coordinate number 2 and delta 6 is coordinate number 3. So theta B and theta C. So I am writing with delta 3 0. There is no displacement possible because it's a roller support. ये roller support है, यहाँ पे displacement possible नहीं, ये भी roller support है, यहाँ पे displacement possible नहीं. Delta 3 0. Delta 4 is nothing but theta B. Theta B, I know it is 15.63. Delta 5 again 0, roller support का displacement possible नहीं है. Delta 6 is nothing but theta C. Delta 6 nothing but theta C, that is minus 6, and whole I will multiply with 1 upon EI, so that this EI and this EI will get cancelled. This is multiplied with EI, so this EI and this EI will get cancelled. I have multiplied it, I have calculated. You also can calculate. We know the basics of matrix multiplication that was explained to you in your last lecture. So P element BC, that comes out to be, P element BC comes out to be like this: 21.05, 37.7, 78.95 and minus 53.53. This is my coordinate 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I will write it on this. This is 100 kilonewton acting at a distance 3 meter from B and 1 meter from C. So what are the various forces? This is 21.05. It is acting upwards because the value is positive, 21.05 kilonewton. 37.7 kilonewton meter acting anti-clockwise because the value is positive. This is 78.95 kilonewton and this is minus means assumed direction is wrong, 53.53 kilonewton meters. So let's check whether our calculations are correct. 21.05 plus 78.95, that constitutes 100 downwards. So 100 upwards is 100 downwards. Satisfied. Now concentrate on this 37.7 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise. What was the moment at AB? In AB it is 37.7 clockwise and this is 37.7 anti-clockwise. So summation of moment in the portion BA and in the portion BC is equal to 0. That is very much valid since B is a roller support. Since B is a roller support, whatever is the moment in AB, same should be the moment in part BC. So for my AB portion, I am getting 37.7 clockwise, and for my BC portion, I am getting 37.7 anti-clockwise. These two are independent calculations for AB and BC. Still I am getting the check. This means till this step, my calculations are correct. So similarly, I can write the equilibrium equation for element CD. I am writing equilibrium equation for element CD. That equilibrium equation is P element CD is equal to FEM element CD plus K element CD into delta element CD. So that equilibrium equation for CD, I know P element CD is equal to, what is my FEM element CD? Yes, I have already calculated FEM element CD. FEM element CD is already calculated 50, 41.67, 50 minus 41.67. So I am writing 50, 41.67, 50 minus 41.67. This I have already calculated in the beginning of this particular thing. So plus, what is element stiffness matrix CD? I have taken EI common. Now I am writing all the elements. Element stiffness matrix CD in elemental terms, element stiffness matrix CD is 24 by 64, 12 by 16, minus 24 by 64, 8 by 4. All these elements I am writing 24 by 64, 12 by 16, minus 24 by 64, 12 by 16. Same is the column, 12 by 16 minus 24 by 64, and it is 12 by 16. This is 8 by 4 minus 12 by 16. So 2 minus 12 by 16, 4. Same is the column, minus 12 by 16, 4. Here 24 by 64 minus 12 by 16, minus 12 by 16 and 8. This is my element stiffness matrix for CD, which already I have derived, into delta CD. Now how is CD? CD has got coordinate. This is the roller support. This is the roller support. C and D both are roller support. This is C, this is D, and then this is my coordinate 5. This is my coordinate 6. This is my coordinate 7, and this is my coordinate 8 local. So what is delta 5? Delta 5 is displacement of the roller in vertical direction, that is 0. What is delta 6? Delta 6 is rotation of C. Whether rotation of C is possible? Yes, it is possible. Have we calculated? Yes, we have calculated. So theta C value is known to us. What is theta C? Theta C is nothing but minus 6 upon EI. This already we have calculated. I will write minus 6. Then delta 7, that is displacement of the roller in vertical direction, not possible. Delta 8, that is theta D. Whether theta D is possible? Yes. Have we calculated theta D? Yes, we have calculated theta D as 23.83 upon EI. So I am writing 23.83 upon EI. I am taking 1 upon EI common, so that this 1 upon EI will get multiplied with this 1 upon EI, and then both of them will be cancelled. So by matrix multiplication, this is 4 by 4 matrix multiplied with 4 by 1. I am getting an answer in 4 by 1. Adding this matrix to FEM matrix, I am getting the final element equilibrium matrix or final elemental matrix. All of you know how to perform the matrix calculation. We have already covered how to perform matrix multiplication. 4 by 4 into 4 by 1, the result will be 4 by 1, and 4 by 1 plus 4 by 1, the result will be 4 by 1. So P element CD, I have already calculated P element CD as 63.37, 53.53, 36.63 and 0. I am indicating on the diagram. I am indicating it on the diagram. This is 63.37. This reaction positive means upwards. This is 53.53. Positive means anti-clockwise. This is kilonewton. This is 36.63 kilonewton, which is positive, and it is 0. 0 kilonewton meter. It is loaded with a triangular load like this of having 50 kilonewton per meter load, which is maximum at the center, and like this. So total load is 100 downwards. This is 4 meters. This is C and this is D. Total load is 100 downwards. Total load is 100 upwards. Now consider this moment acting in the part CD and moment acting in the part BC. This is the moment acting in the part BC. Moment acting in the part BC is 53.53 clockwise. Moment acting in the part CD is 53.53 anti-clockwise. This means total moment acting at C in the portion CB and in the portion CD, both are equal and opposite. This is what we have seen in our earlier methods of analysis, let it be slope deflection or any other method. This means joint C is balanced. This means our calculations are perfect, right? And see, the last moment, that is moment acting at D. D is an external support, which is roller support that cannot carry any moment, and that moment automatically using our calculations came out to be 0. This means our calculations are 100% right. So we have assembled, we have written all the 3 stiffness matrices. Now the last step is drawing these element stiffness matrices one after the other, and then elements one after the other, and plotting shear force diagram and bending moment diagram of these two. So last step is plotting shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for all the element stiffness matrices or for the elements equation. So element AB, this is element AB under my consideration. I am drawing it, element AB, and this is 61.14 kilonewton. This is 85.86 kilonewton, 61.14 kilonewton meter, 85.86, and this is 61.14 kilonewton meters. This is 74.14 and 37.7. 74.14 kilonewton and 37.7 kilonewton meters. This is also 37.7 kilonewton meters, but the reaction at BC already calculated is 21.05 kilonewtons. This moment is 37.7 kilonewton meter. This is 78.95 kilonewton, and this reaction is 53.53 kilonewton meter. This moment is 53.53 kilonewton meter. Again, this moment for CD, this is B, this is C, this is A, and now this is D. This is 53.53 acting clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise 63.37. This reaction is 63.37 kilonewtons, and now last one is 36.63 kilonewtons, and this moment is 0 kilonewton meter. Now I hope you are in a position to plot shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. For this, it is already covered how to plot shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So I expect you can plot the shear force diagrams and bending moment diagrams. Here we are getting a check. This moment and this moment is of same intensity, same magnitude, but equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. These two moments are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So total sum of moment acting at B is equal to 0. Total sum of moment acting at C is equal to 0. And sum of moment acting at D is equal to 0. This means all our conditions are satisfied. And similarly, we can write the equations of equilibrium in Y direction. Summation Fx, summation Fy, 85.86 plus 74.14 is equal to 40 into 4, that is 160. So acting upwards is equal to acting downwards. 21.05 plus 78.95 is equal to 100 upwards, which is 100 downwards, and this is 50 kilonewton per meter. If we calculate the total force acting downwards, it is 100 kilonewton. Already we have calculated. So 63.37 plus 36.63, that comes out to be 100 kilonewton. So all our conditions of equilibrium are satisfied, and this is what we are getting, and we can definitely plot shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for the same. So with that note, I would like to take your leave. Thank you. I hope you have understood your queries. Most welcome.